Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nicolás Gómez.
And my name is Juan Camilo Morales. Did the Great Depression of 1929 take everything from you?
Have you been having suicidal thoughts?
We have the perfect solution
for you. There's a new up-and-coming business that'll put a smile on your face. It is cheap, entertaining, and fun for the whole family.
With this new business, the suicidal thoughts you used to have will be gone.
Don't kill yourself.
Movies will make you happy.
Now, the Great Depression was the worst economic downturn in U.S. history. It began around 1929 with the stock market crash of October in that same year, and it still had influences until late 1930s. By 1933, the unemployment in the U.S. was at 25%, and more than 5,000 banks had gone out of business. Hoover tried to fix the situation with measures like the reconstruction of finance corporations, but these measures had little to solve the crisis. Franklin Roosevelt was elected president in 1932, and he installed the New Deal in 1933, which had a new approach to the Great Depression.
During and after the Great Depression crisis, the United States film industry, such as Hollywood, took a quick response to help relieve the pressure of suffering businessmen and families who didn't have a great amount of money or lost much of their possessions. They offered them a very inexpensive way of entertaining by going to the movies and having a little fun while thinking in something else besides their bad economy. Besides helping people to get distracted, the Great Depression was a great opportunity for Hollywood to earn money. People tended to go once or even twice a week to get distracted, and this film industry started to create stories of rocks who took advantage of the crisis, and that's how the gangster genre started to gain strength in the 30s decade. After the Great Depression, movies tended to have a explicit or implicit relation to the American dream. The goal or the objective was to drift the thoughts from the horrible situation they lived and show the viewers that it is possible to succeed, giving the public what they wanted to see and not what they were used to see.
Due to their seemingly happy settings, comedies and musicals became the genres in fashion. Their main goal was to make people laugh and to make them feel emotions when hearing the happy songs and seeing the dances the actors had. The film industry was also influenced by the social tensions between the lower class and the upper class. They tended to show the lower class as a side with pride, that are humble and that are hardworking, other than the inept wealthy classes that didn't care for the society.
Even though we know the Great Depression was a horrible time for many people who lost most of their money and their possessions, Hollywood and other American movie industries helped soften up the blow. That's why they started to provide an alternative for people who were really sad and had a really hard emotional hit.
But they didn't just help the people, they also helped themselves to build one of the biggest lucrative empires in the world. They gather a huge amount of public, meaning that they have a big income, giving the directors and the actors the possibility to have big salaries and become the wealthiest people in society.
Now let me ask you a question. Are you still having suicidal thoughts? After watching this, don't you want to get up and watch a movie? Isn't it entertaining?
A suggestion for you: before going to get the gun to kill yourself, you better go to the movies. That will get your head out of the depression you're in.
And it'll make you happy.
Don't kill yourself. Movies will make you happy.